welcome back to Booze Briefs. Hey,
What?
yeah, wait, yeah. Sometimes you gotta hype it. Hype.
Okay. What are you so hyped about? Matt?
Well, I'm Matt.
Yes.
And that's Derek.
Yes.
Most times.
Greetings.
We have a Distillers Collection Rebel from Rebel Yell. Most times when you hear Rebel Yell, people are like, oh, hell no. I don't want Rebel Yell because they don't like it. People associate it with cheap stuff.
Or Billy Idol. And I'm not trying to get in a motorcycle accident after drinking this bourbon. So,
There's that.
yeah, I'd like to have my legs, in a music video.
Well, there's that. There's that.
So Matt, what the heck is this about?
So, Rebel Yell produces 5 or 6 different bourbons. What this Distillers Collection is, they take the extraordinary barrels and they sell them as single barrels. So
Okay.
this one here was actually a pick by Hoppy Endings, the bottle shop in Raleigh. They have an absolutely enormous collection. He does barrel picks all the time of different things. I was lucky enough to get one of these. Not expensive. I think it was $45.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
And I've never had any of the Rebel Yell products, but just knowing that it was a hand-selected barrel that's 56% for under $50, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Lux Road Distillers is who makes Rebel Yell. They've got a couple different brands in there. So there's a mash bill. It's not from this barrel, but it should be pretty doggone close. 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. It's definitely a wheated whiskey,
Okay.
and that's the call to it. So I will.
Ooh, that's a good
Got a
sound.
good cork, too.
I like that sound.
I've been through, as you can tell, about half of this bottle, and I
Sir?
thoroughly enjoy it.
I like the nose.
It's got a great nose. Not hot. Like you think 56 and a half.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to have some heat behind it. But it's a more complex nose. You get a little bit of spice, but you also get the classic notes of a bourbon. You get vanilla. You get caramel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get citrus until you drink it.
And there's a depth to the nose on this.
Mhm.
That's really nice.
And if you really get down in there, you get the ethanol. But
You mean if you do this kind of thing?
yeah,
So, not that we are experts on how to nose whiskey, and I hate using nose as a verb, but whatever, I just did. But the best way to get the smells is just take small,
yeah, and even do one nostril at a time.
from a little bit away from the glass. Don't go whole hog in there, because that's just gonna blow you out with ethanol.
Mhm.
It's like if you're trying to taste whiskey, don't taste it by, take a sip like you would water or Coke or sweet tea or whatever you like to drink that's not alcoholic, like we do. When you're trying to taste it, swish it around a little bit. That's how you get the flavors. Otherwise, you just get the burn. Speaking of burn, as you cough over there, as I try to be like, hey, here's how to not do that.
No, it brings the punch. But it's good. I invite that burn.
Oh yeah, there's that heat on the end.
Yeah, right.
Goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the yell on the Rebel.
Yep.
Woo!
It so the taste
Mm.
aromas. This was someone else's review of the Virginia ABC pick. Simultaneously shows off its mash bill and its alcohol. You'll be hit with an initial ethanol blast. But with some time in the glass, this gives way to a youthful nose of candy corn, marshmallow fluff, caramel, pie spice, and a fleeting hint of apple Jolly Rancher. Was this guy high? I'm not saying those are good things. This guy
Candy corn and marshmallow fluff.
and apple Jolly Ranchers.
So, okay, Matt, I think this may be an important point to discuss. Candy corn.
Worst thing ever.
Oh, I don't hate it.
What about the pumpkins?
Those are terrible.
Those are terrible. It's
Yeah.
too much of a good
Yeah,
thing.
the pumpkins are awful, especially the ones they try to make like chocolate pumpkins.
See, I'd rather have the chocolate one than the regular one.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know.
Oh, those are vile.
Candy corn's just, it's worthless. It's worthless.
Once a year, I'm fine to have a couple handfuls.
I could see that. But is it year-round candy?
No, God no.
They can piss off. Piss right off.
But you know what I don't want is candy corn, that thing I want once or twice a year, in a bourbon. And thankfully,
Yeah.
I don't smell candy corn.
I don't get that at all.
I don't get marshmallow fluff.
No.
Thankfully, that reviewer I disagree with.
Yes, it's out of Bardstown, like everything else in Kentucky. Family-owned Lux Row Distillers. They have a number of different brands. But I, unfortunately, am an idiot and closed that tab.
Oh man. The second sip, all that heat that nearly made Matt choke over there and threw me for a little bit of a loop. I think I got used to it after the first sip. And the second sip, it's really nice.
You get flavor.
Yeah, I can taste what's in here beyond the 56.5% alcohol. Is
I
it
get
56.5?
56.5, yeah, 113. And he had his pick of a number of different barrels, and that's the one that he went with because he liked that the most. That's the whole joy of a barrel pick. You get to choose.
I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this.
I normally drink this on the rocks because, or just with one big cube, because it helps it a little
Because
bit.
it's 56.5%.
Right?
And you'd like to understand what tomorrow is?
Yeah, really. See, it takes that nose down a little bit.
Uh-huh. Yes, in case you're watching and wondering why I do this, blame Ralphie Stuff. If you watch this channel and you don't know what Ralphie Stuff on YouTube is, I don't understand how you found us, but
We appreciate you finding us.
yeah, he is someone who's helped my appreciation of whiskey in general, but especially Scotch a lot. His big thing is no shaky, rolly strolly around the glass.
Roly strolly.
Subscribe to his channel too while you're subscribing to ours. Ralphie Stuff, he's fantastic.
Well, it gives you a chance to see the legs on it, which
Yeah.
really doesn't do much.
But also, I'm still fascinated by the fact that glass, while it feels smooth, actually is not a completely smooth surface
Right.
like plastic. So when you roll it around the glass, the little imperfections or whatever you want to call it in glass do aerate what's in the glass so you can smell it better. So it's not just pretentious to roll it around the glass. It does help aerate wine, beer, whiskey, whatever you're drinking. Do it.
And that's Derek's glass lesson for today.
Do I have to have a glass lesson every time now?
I mean, hey, if you want to see it, let us know.
Or don't.
You best get to studying.
Ah, shit. I'm a certified specialist in wine, not glassware.
It changes it. It takes that heat down and brings out some of the sweeter flavors to me.
Oh yeah.
And it moves the heat from everywhere to now I get it in the back of the throat.
See, for me, it's like that. I can't really show because I can't put my hand in my head, but it's that up high like roof of my mouth.
Not the dangly ball.
No, not the dangly ball. No one wants dangly ball heat.
In the back of the throat.
No.
Cardi B does, but that's
Yes.
a different story. Yikes.
Yeah.
Where do we go from there?
I think water makes it even better.
I do too. I'm not a big neat drinker. I don't drink the vast majority of what I have neat.
I used to, and then you told me how much you enjoy an ice cube or anything like that in there, and I'm doing more of that because I feel like it makes it a longer drinking session out of one glass.
Yeah.
So I'm not drinking as much.
Yeah. Yep. And it,
You know,
from the time,
liver health and all.
right? Yeah, from the time that you put it in the glass with a big, huge square cube to the time you get to the end of the glass, it's changed whatever you have in there from like we did with the Harper.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was neat, to with water, completely different juice.
Yeah.
So I like that. It's kind of, it sounds stupid, but it's a journey through your drink, right?
It really is.
And I think it's cold takes some of the heat out too.
Mhm.
So when you have something with a kick like a Booker's or a 56.5 like
Yeah.
that, it takes some of that out and just gives you the flavor, and that's what you're in it for. If I was in it for burn, I would go with Rowan's Creek. If I just
Yeah.
really like Red Hots, then that's what I would
Yep.
do. But I think that does a good job of mellowing it out more than anything, and it takes those flavors instead of just having one note. It makes
Yeah.
it a multi-note drink, and it changes. Just like a bottle of wine. You decant it for a reason, right? Try it, make sure it's not corked, and then let it sit.
Yeah. The oxygen does things to what's in your glass.
Yep. Makes it better. Sometimes it makes it worse. I don't know. You got to figure that out.
But that's all part of the experience. And like Matt said with his Harper here, watch our review on that Harper and see how it changes once we add water to that whiskey. Because, yeah, that's one where I'd write like a BuzzFeed headline of, "You won't believe how our minds change."
Clickbait!
But seriously, that was a mind-blowing
Yes,
adding water to whiskey experience.
that is true.
Okay, so Matt, what do you think of this one?
I mean, obviously, I've enjoyed it. It's not something you're going to go out and get that one again unless you're lucky enough to find it from barrel 7220847. So you're not going to have that one again unless you're stupid lucky or you bought more than one.
Yeah.
Given its not rarity, but at the same time rarity. Ooh,
You okay there?
ooh, the heat just it's like, hey, I'm talking to you. I'd give it a solid. It's an 86 for me. 87.
Sometimes I hate you so much.
Ah, yes. That's what I'm here for.
'Cause I was going to give it an 86 as well.
That's what it should be.
Because it's better than a B average. And again, like Matt said, there could be a lot of variance from barrel to barrel.
Yep.
But for this particular one, he read you the number. I like it.
I'd be interested to see what the next bottle has.
Yep.
This guy who did the one from Virginia, his was in. His bottle was 6 million. This one's 7. So
Bottle 6 million?
6819633. That's out of
numbers.
out of barrel number.
7220847 barrel filled. And I thought the barrel filled date was maybe, or I thought it was maybe a date, but oh no, it is a date. Those are slashes, not ones.
Yes.
So the barrel was filled on 11/2 of 2015.
Yes.
Okay.
Not incredibly old.
No. And there's a lot going on for a whiskey that, when this was bottled, I mean, probably 4 years old.
I got that one 8 or 9 months ago, and that came straight from them. So I picked
Yeah,
it up.
probably 4 years old, because
Yeah,
that
so
would
say it's a
be
4-year.
that would be if they bottled it in 2019.
Yep.
And then you got it 8-9 months ago, so turn of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does not drink like that, does it?
No, that's a really, you can taste a lot of the spirit that's in there, but you get a good amount of barrel, like oak, vanilla influence in that for 4 years. You know, considering I've seen the Rebel Yell stuff at a low price point and it just looks like it's not going to be good whiskey, my expectations were low, but this knocked them all out.
Yeah, and I think that's about as good as it gets. They have a 10-year, which I'd like to try the 10-year. If anybody's tried it, drop us a comment. Let us know what you think of it. If I can find it, I'll get it and do it head-to-head with that. I'd like to see what the difference is. Oh, darn.
Head-to-heads! Oh no!
Perfect. Check us out. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
Yep.
Booze Briefs.
Booze Briefs.
Booze Briefs. Check us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If there's more than 44 people that view this, then I know you haven't subscribed. At least one of you.
Yep.
So I need you to hit that button, hit the like, share it, tell your friends about us, and we're going to continue to drink some good stuff. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.